I bet if you took the time right now and just thought of the people that were important in your life, not just your family, but those who made a difference to who you are today. That's exactly what we're talking about with Big Brothers Big Sisters. Gary Friedman here, Chief Executive Officer of Big Brothers Big Sisters. And let me introduce you to some very important folks here. We have Michael Lockett, who is a freshman at Iroquois. And we also have Major Joseph Taylor, who is his big. So I'm going to start with the big and the little there. Michael, what's the most important thing? Even if you've never told Joe before, what's the most important thing about Joe to you? You can think about it there for a second. What does Joe mean to you?
He's a good person. He's brave and creative and a lot of things. And he's someone that you could talk to anytime. He's like a friend, more than a brother, something, I guess, yeah.
Oh. What do you like to do best with Joe when you think about it?
Walk, talk, just do activities together, watch movies.
Yeah. And that means something to you. Yeah. So, Joe, what made you decide to be a big? I mean, you're in the service, you know, you've got a lot of things going on. What made you finally decide, okay, I'm going to do this? What made you?
No, that's a great question. So, first I got to thank my mother. She's a school teacher.
Well, we got the answer there, didn't we?
No, absolutely. And she's been helping people all her life. And I'm thankful to have that opportunity to see what she's done in her community, to see what, you know, how she's affected positive change in kids that are now grown themselves. So with that being said, it kind of came natural for me to try to follow her footsteps. And back to your question, I've had great, you know, formal coaches, mentors, informal mentors who have helped me on my way, you know, ultimately to adulthood. So it was only fitting that, you know, I do the same for other people. And then our new CEO, Gary, he said it earlier, you know, people helped us along our way to, you know, to help us get to where we got to. So it only comes natural, you know, to do the same. So once we moved here to Louisville, Kentucky, I knew that I needed to do something in the community. I knew that we all have a limited amount of time available, but we all have enough time to dedicate, you know, to help, you know, what I like to call our youth and really the future of, you know, here at Louisville, Kentucky, but really the future of our country. So I've been very blessed and very thankful to have the opportunity to get paired with Michael and to be a part of his family and to get to do things even during the pandemic.
Michael, he just said to be a part of his family. You're with your grandma. Do you have siblings?
I got a brother and a sister.
Yeah. So is it a special time when you get to go off and be with Joe and you all kind of get to do your own thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and he always says, ma'am. I want you all to know that about Michael. Every time he answers me, he says, yes, ma'am. Gary, for somebody who is right now, and I know there's somebody just kind of teetering, going, should I make that call? You know, should I go on the website? What would you tell him? And then when Gary's done, Joe, I want you to talk to that person.
Well, yeah, I would say, I mean, just listening to Joe and Michael, if it's even crossing your mind, just reach out to us because it doesn't cost anything to be a big. It's free to just get more information and learn. We have a simple orientation program that will tell you more about the program, and just try it. Just at least answer your own question of should I do it or should I not do it. Don't wake up tomorrow and say, gosh, I should have done it and I didn't do it. So reach out to us, go to our website, connect, be a big, and just go from there and see if it's something that is truly something that you want to do. Like I said, you have the time because you're already putting in the time to help someone, and just give it a chance.
Joe, for you?
So, I mean, really simply put, you know, we've all had multiple people help us to get to where we're at in life, especially for the adults out there. And then some of us may feel like we're not the right fit because none of us here are perfect, and we may have, you know, done things in our past that we're not happy about. But guess what? You know, sharing not only good experiences, but also sharing, you know, some bad experiences are still experiences we can share to tell littles of, you know, maybe what to do, or if it's negative, what not to do. And that's really about us living that human experience and sharing that experience in such a way where we can be like, hey, these are things that I did, you should not do those, or these are things that I've done, you should, you know, emulate that. And that's really an opportunity for y'all out here listening on the news right now to let you know that you are the right person, you are the right fit, and then they do a phenomenal job pairing you up. They'll pair you with the correct person, and y'all can become a part of each other's family. And when I say Michael's my family, he's my family. He's integrated, you know, with my wife, my son. We got 2 boys on the way. He'll be integrated with them once they get here. So take the time. It doesn't take long. And, you know, we're all one human family, but we really encourage you to be a part of this big brother, big sister family.
I think it's even more so important today because as time goes on, I honestly believe we are losing our ability to connect to each other. We connect with machines so easy now. We got the tech down. But when it comes to being just good human people, respecting others and listening to others and helping others, I honestly feel like we are losing that ability. Michael, what do you want to do you think, when you grow up? Have you gotten that far? Do you have things that you really love to do?
Well, multiple things. Some more key things, it would be scripting, being a game developer, going into the Marines, or being a cop.
Someone watching today, if they're saying that young man is going somewhere and they're glad to see you with Joe, what would you want to tell the person who is thinking about being a big brother or big sister? What could you tell them?
Go for it. I mean, like, you learn as much as we learn being a big. It's fun. You get to learn new things about each other and stuff.
You are right about that. Gary, I'm going to leave you with the last word here. What do you want to make sure that people know? It truly changes a young person's life.
And you've seen an example right here, and we've said it, Joe said it, we said it, everybody's had that in their life, so it's a cliche, but pay that forward. Give someone else what you got and make that difference so that our community continues to get better and our community continues to grow and reunite and show every young person that there's love and there's hope and there's belief that they can be that next coder or that next Marine or the next police officer, or whatever Michael wants to become. It's there, and you can pay that forward tomorrow or today by just reaching out to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I appreciate what you all do. Gary, Michael, Joe, all 3 of you, thank you for being that example here in our community. Michael, I want to know what you're going to be doing coming up soon, especially when you get into college. It'll be exciting to see. Thank you all for coming.